maybe 30 plus siblings.
Welcome back to the fifth quarter powered by FBA. Today's guest is Thon Maker, a.k.a. Playoff Thon. What's up, my bro?
I'm good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I actually Googled, like, what's his a.k.a.? And I found Playoff Thon. Why?
Ooh. I'll probably go back to the NBA. That's probably the reason they used to say that.
Okay.
When I was with the Bucks, my rookie year, I didn't play much. And then second half of the season, J Kidd started playing me more. And then in the playoffs, I ended up starting every game in the playoffs and played really well for the next 3 years in a row. Like just in the playoffs, basically.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
Well, now for the people in Lebanon, y'all know who's Playoff Thon. Bro, I'm glad you're still in Lebanon, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Enjoying your time?
Loving it.
How long you staying?
Another week and
Okay.
a day, a week and a day.
Okay. So we got time to chill.
Yeah.
Show you around.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure with that tough schedule, you didn't have time to see anything.
At all. We didn't. I was just so locked in on the basketball, like just to begin with, because that's what they brought me here. And then, the off-court life, trying out different food. It's impossible to try different food as an athlete because, you stick to the same regimen, same routine.
For sure.
So I couldn't really change that until now. And now I got my guy, Danny Nasser, who's showing me around. And
What's his AK name?
I call him Danny Maniac.
I love it, bro.
Man, but he's been showing me around a lot of restaurants, beautiful places to see, go to the beach, meet a lot of fans, some great food.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You like it for now?
I love it.
You'll be back?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Love
For
it,
sure.
man. Love it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Lebanon in a bit and the season.
Yeah.
I want the Lebanese people to know how you started your basketball journey.
Okay. For me, it started in Perth, Australia, Western Australia. My cousin met a coach in Sydney, Australia, and he told him about me when I was in Perth, just playing soccer, football, just growing like enormously. And then he told my coach about him, and he came, watched me play. I was terrible, but played really hard, played with a lot of passion. And from then on, we had a conversation. He met with my family, and, he asked me about the possibility of playing basketball. I turned it down first, but then after a while, he convinced me otherwise, and then flew to Sydney with him. Okay. And from then on, we started my development and ended up in the U.S., going through high school, prep school, and then to the NBA, and here we are.
You played in Huntington Prep, right?
No. I played against them. Against them a few times. But I went to Carlisle in Virginia first.
Okay.
And then finished up in Orangeville in Canada.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Because I remember seeing a picture of you and my guy, Kareem, as a dean.
Yeah.
So y'all played in the same AAU team?
That was AAU, yeah.
Got
Team loaded.
Got you.
What a throwback.
Yeah. What was that, sophomore year, junior year, senior year?
I think it was my sophomore year. It was my freshman year going into my sophomore year.
So you guys go way back.
Yeah, way back, bro.
How was it playing against him for the national team? Like whenever you played for Australia, playing against him in the finals of the Asia Cup?
Yeah.
And playing against him now?
Oof. He's gotten so much better compared to that. I mean, his role was a little bit less compared to where he is now. But you can kind of see, like any player, when you give him a bigger role, the confidence grows.
For sure.
Yeah, and me personally, I think he was the X factor in the playoffs when we played against him, would suggest.
Yeah, he was
because every single game, he was playing really well.
Yeah. Who's like another player in Lebanon you think that got your attention? You're like, oh wow, this guy can hoop.
There's quite a few actually. I know Wild has been playing extremely well.
For sure.
But if he was in another situation like overseas, like, put him in an NBA situation, I think he can find a way to handle his own. He's another guy. There's other guys that bring that passion nonstop, like my guy Ali Mansour. Like bro, he's an engine. Like we up 30 and there's a loose ball.
Motor is still up.
Yeah. there's a loose ball and he's diving for it. Doesn't care about who's on the sideline or if somebody's gonna step on him or whatever. And he's still playing his heart out. And I think something like that you cannot teach. And in today's game, a lot of players play more finesse basketball, finesse style, and I think like that gritty, hard-nosed basketball it's tough to find now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you playing overseas now.
Yeah.
Do you think Lebanon is one of the toughest league you played in?
I think so.
Like if you had to rank it, where would you rank it about?
I would say, so I would put NBA, put EuroLeague, I would put Australia, NBL, and then to me, I probably put the Lebanese Basketball League.
That's huge.
Right there in fourth. And then I would put CBA with China after that. The reason being is, me personally, I like the basketball style here. Like in CBA, the last 2 years, it was so rough. Like at certain points, it didn't even feel like basketball. Feel like WWE wrestling, So it was like...
Oh, it's actually like more physical?
It wasn't like... it's physical, but it's unnecessary physicalness. Like,
okay.
You see it, physicality. It was just like... It's an experiment they were working on to try to help their national team be tougher. That was the quote-unquote reason they changed the rule.
Okay.
Yeah. So in terms of good basketball, I'll put the Lebanese league there above the CVA for sure.
That's good to hear, bro.
It says a lot because it's good.
The question is always in Lebanon, how can we be better?
Yeah.
What's lacking in our system to get better? Because we see countries like Latvia, for example.
Yeah.
They're also like 3 million people, actually less than here.
Yeah.
And we see they got big players, like Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
We've seen them in the World Cup, what they did.
Yeah, they're shocking people.
And us as Lebanese, we're trying to get to that level.
Yeah.
But coming from you, being ranked number 4, I love it.
Yeah.
Thon, I want to come back a bit to the NBA. You played 4 years?
Yeah, for about 4.5, almost 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, you went to the EuroLeague?
Kinda, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you trying to get back there?
To the NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ultimately, that's my goal, but I'm not in a rush to do so.
Okay.
I'm focused in the moment, and wherever that takes me, I'll go with it.
I love that.
Yeah.
How mentally tough was it to leave the NBA? Because it's always a dream to play there.
Yeah.
So leaving, I think you got to be tough to try to come back.
It's harder. It's easier to get in, and it's harder to get back in again. I'll say that. And the reason being is when I left, obviously it's not a choice of mine. Nobody would want to leave that lifestyle and that style of basketball. But, you have other things that get involved, injuries, trades, guys getting waived, team management getting changed around. So stuff like that affects people's careers without knowing. It can be a domino effect, especially with mine.
For sure.
It was a James Harden trade that affected me getting waived in Cleveland because Cleveland needed to make a roster space and get Jared Allen in the trade. And so, that...
He's a crazy guy.
Yeah?
Guys, ignore him. Ignore him.
I'm going to try. But that was the domino effect that led to me being out of the league. But I had other offers right after that. A few teams wanted me to come in for some 10 days. Other teams wanted to sign me for the rest of the season. But I wasn't fully healthy at the time. So I took the time to fully recover. I said no to a lot of those teams just so I can take care of my health, my overall health.
For sure.
And, that led to me playing overseas. And I haven't gotten a real opportunity since then. But this is the healthiest I've been ever since.
Man, knock on wood, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, why Lebanon? Why did you come specifically to Lebanon?
Oof.
What's the story behind it? Was it because you saw us playing against you in that finals and you liked the level or no?
It wasn't the finals, but in the Warsaw Final 8 last summer.
Okay.
So I was actually supposed to come here. I wanted to sign, but I had my last game in China, actually.
Okay.
I rolled my ankle on the jump ball. And so I played through it. Afterwards, I couldn't walk. So the season finished, went back home to Arizona, started getting treatment on it. I get a call from the agent from here. And I try to look at the contract situation, and I told him I couldn't do it now. Can I come later?
Postpone it,
Yeah. And they said no, they want you now. The playoffs have started already, and this. I said I can't. I'm not. My ankle is literally messed up. I just did it like a week and a half ago.
Yeah.
And they were like, man, they really want you, this and that. And then I kept saying no. Finally, I just said it no. I couldn't do it. So then they signed my guy Drew up.
Okay. Oh, that was last year.
That was last year.
Okay.
They signed him. And I finished my rehab, I think around mid-May, towards end of May. Then my agent calls me and said Kuwait offered, and they want me to go for the same tournament. Because the deal here is already taken. They gave it to your guy, Duop. I was like, okay, cool, nice. End up signing the deal, and we end up going to Dubai for that.
Okay.
And that was it. This year, they offered the same thing towards the end of my season in China.
Okay.
And did my homework, talked to Duop and everything, and he was like, you got to go, bro. You will love it. He said you will love it.
Yeah.
So I ended up coming here.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Man, Duop was a big factor, bro, last year.
Yeah.
I actually played against him in the finals.
Yeah.
Bro, he killed us, bro.
He was locked in last year. He did the same thing in China, but there's no coverage, media coverage, so people don't really know that until they get here.
Yeah. I think he had a hell of a season last year. Then he got the opportunity to go back to the NBA, so I'm so happy for him.
Yeah.
How was the fans there, like in Lebanon?
Amazing, bro. Amazing. Like,
did he tell you that
he told me?
Okay.
Yeah. He said they will stay with you, like even when you leave here. And he said even throughout the NBA, like he's gotten so much love, so much support, online, obviously. But
sure.
He's saying they're life fans, basically. So they're not just basketball, life.
Yeah.
So it's been amazing to see, man.
How's your relationship with them?
Who with what? Oh,
no,
the fans.
with the fans.
With the fans, amazing, man, amazing. Like, I think on my social media page, I probably got maybe 20,000+ followers since I've been here already. Like just on Instagram alone.
That's cool.
And it's been amazing, man. Just seeing them in person, like going to restaurants. Sometimes I don't even pay for food. They just say, no, it's on the house.
Yeah, Lebanese are cool people.
Yeah.
What about the Derby?
Yeah.
How did you feel about the Derby here?
Oof, that was tough too. I'm getting used to saying the oof now.
Yeah, you got it from Danny.
I got that from Danny for sure. But man, the Derby was nice. It was real competitive, and we gave the fans a show for sure. I think me personally, I could have played better, but I was dealing with a hamstring injury at the time, so it started against Homedman, and that was the first game.
But about Homedman now, I'm thinking about like Zach.
Yeah,
how was it playing with Zach?
It was tough playing against him, because he's live at all times. He can also pass when he's able to. He can defend as well. So he's very talented. As a shooter like that, you have to defend as a unit, and that's what we did. KZ did a great job. Kareem, he did a great job on him and forced him into my trap or Kika, one of those guys. And another guy who also kept him guessing was Amir as well. Amir was like, he would do this, I don't know, the coaches didn't tell him to do it, but he would do this random trap where he just come out of nowhere.
Hey, he loves doing it, bro. Like whenever he feels that his guy is not a threat, he's gonna leave.
He's gonna leave.
He's bold, bro. Yeah. He's bold,
He surprised me a few times. I was like, you gotta let me know so I can.
That's not the scouting report. Man, Amir, bro.
But that was fun.
Yeah. And how was it playing with Zach?
Yeah. Another different story. He elevated us as a team as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of people had questions like, how would he fit with Riyadi?
For sure.
He's more score-first mentality. I mean, with a team like us, everybody's live. Everybody can score. The guys are talented. So when you put another guy in who's a scorer or a non-scorer, he's going to look good regardless.
For sure.
The spacing is so much better.
For sure.
Defensively, he brought the same energy that we expected it.
Yeah.
And offensively, he was moving the ball really well.
For sure.
Man, he just fit easily.
Yeah.
And that really helped us out.
What about you? How did you integrate yourself into Riyadi? Like coming into the playoffs,
Yeah.
So it was tough. If I remember, you started off the bench.
Yeah.
What was your situation? How did you feel?
For me, I wasn't pressing for anything. Like, I didn't have to prove anything. I just came here and met with Coach Farhan, and he was like, we're already a great defensive team and a great offensive team. But defensively, I believe you can take us to a whole different level.
For sure.
So I told him, yeah, for sure. That's where I hang my hat on, and I'm ready to bring that. So offensively, anything I do is a bonus. But everything is on the defensive end. I take pride in that end, like,
For sure.
a lot. So it was easy. It was easy for sure.
Okay.
And guys like, while I lead, like, they just find me in pick and roll or in transition.
Yeah, I saw the chemistry with them guys where
Yeah. Through the roof.
they were having fun throwing them alley-oops, especially Ali. Like, I feel like every time he throws it, he's like already celebrating. Yeah, shout out to my guy, man.
Yeah, love that energy.
And Jonathan.
Yeah.
How was playing with him?
With him, he's another guy that surprised all of us as well, because a lot of people were saying, like, his career hasn't been the same since he left the NBA as well. It's like, what is he going to bring to Riyadi and this and that? But he knows himself, and that mid-range game, there was times when, it was tough for us to get a bucket, and he got that. That pull-up game. Defensively as well, he said, okay, I'll take this guy. If Gibson is going crazy, let me pick him up. If Zach is going crazy, let me pick him up, because he can do that. He's guarded guys like Bron and Paul George and those guys, so he's used to the physicality and guarding, high talented guys.
Yep. And last but not least, Kika.
Yeah. Kika was a monster, man, with that hook. Man.
Unbelievable.
Man. Oof. Kika was tough. It was tough.
I feel like he made like your job easier in some ways, like, having you two guys.
Yeah. When I was in 4.
Yeah, that was insane, bro. Like, to be honest, I was like, every time y'all went on the floor, I was like, the other team is in trouble.
Did you have to guard him when you guys played? I didn't play.
I actually never switched on him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Man, Kiko with the right-hand hook, tough.
Yeah, you can't really stop him.
You got the patience too with the footwork as well, that European style. He's tough, man. I like Kiko.
Did he elevate, did he have a vision for, with you guys, like helping you to move better? Was he like a talkative person? Because I feel like he's more reserved.
Yeah, he's more reserved, and he tried to contribute as much as he can, but he didn't really. He vocalized it when I was on the floor with him more, but mostly it was him and Weil going back and forth in terms of trying to figure out how to mesh and gel together more, because they're on the floor a lot more together.
For sure.
And point guard to a big relationship is as you know, is very important. So them two were more talkative towards one another, but with me and him, I just mostly I went to the corners a lot, or played the dunker a little bit, or the high post to give him high-low.
For sure.
Something like that. And then defensively, I try to take the guy who's less of a threat so I can come and block shots from the weak side.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Now, who's the best player you ever played with?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, you play with some great players.
Got me with that one. Let me think. Because I played my first few years with Giannis, those were his...
Giannis.
Yeah, his developmental years, or the years he kind of took off. So he wasn't like a great player at the time, but he was on his way. You obviously can see. So he's up there for sure.
You're still in contact with him?
Yeah, that's my guy.
Okay.
That's my guy. But who... A few other guys. Okay, guys like Blake Griffin and D Rose are kind of like towards the end of their careers when I started playing with them.
Okay.
So I don't know, like, they're great players, but they're on their way down. So at the time when I was playing,
Damn, D Rose, that's he's one of my favorite players, man.
I would say those three guys.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin, D Rose, and Giannis.
He's definitely top 5 and most explosive players.
D Rose?
Yeah.
Oof, bro. Tough, bro.
Yeah.
Tough.
Damn.
Tough. When you see him, he look little guard,
Compared to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think compared to me, I think we might be the same size. I might be a bit taller.
Man,
that's crazy to know that you played with all those guys, bro.
Yeah.
Man, it got to be incredible as an experience. How does it help you to have those kind of teammates in your career?
It helps you a lot, especially when you're first getting into the league and you watch guys their routines, you watch their mentality, like you kind of see their approach every single night, off the court, on the court, the way they talk, communicate with the team, with the coaches, with the referees, every interaction you learn from it. And I think I picked up a lot from those guys. And you kind of see some of them approach it less vocally and more, you know, like literally, I'm gonna just get it done on the floor. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna get it done. And then some of the guys are like, they'll talk you through it. They'll talk your teammates through it. They'll talk to the refs a certain way. So it's a great learning experience for sure, bro.
How do you approach the game?
Me, it's more get it done, put as much energy into it.
Okay.
And I start on the defensive end first and then go on offense. But the mental aspect is the area that I grew in the most in the past 2 years, I would say. I learned to just like block the noise. I found, different ways to kind of meditate into it, pray into it, and just focus in the moment and let I don't know, just when people say take it one possession at a time, I found a way to do that.
Okay.
With my breathing techniques and like zoning out everybody, everything, all the noise. It don't matter, the pressure, whatever it is, the score. And it kind of feels like I don't care. You have to say to yourself, I don't care, in order to be locked in. Like, I don't care about all the noise that's happening. I don't care if the game is tied. I don't care if we're up big. I don't care if we're down big. I'm just gonna get it done one possession at a time. Like I breathe and just focus and lock in one on the single moment at a time. Yeah.
Cool. Thon, we were talking about like the mental aspect of the game.
Yeah.
And I always like to have like a piece of information that we can give to the young kids, especially the ones in Lebanon, because most of the viewers are from here. What piece of advice do you have for them?
Man, in terms of the mental approach of the game is it's pretty much me, I would say, is identify your game and get comfortable in yourself. And the reason I say that is because you're growing up and a lot of people have different ideas of how to develop you, how to help you get better. But if you already get ahead of that curve already, you're just putting in reps at that point, reps of your identity. And that becomes your game. And I mean, if it's the way you want to play the game and that's what you think your identity should be, find it early, get in the gym, and just put in the reps. And from then on, the game will be so much easier at the next level. Each level you go, pro level, amateur level, and it will just get so much easier because you're just putting in reps, and all you need at that point is just the heart and the passion and energy behind it.
Facts. Thon, I want to talk to you about not Thon, the basketball player or athlete, but you as a human. What was the lowest point in your life? Like, ooh.
I've had a bunch, man. There's been points where I've lost, relatives and stuff like that. Those will probably be up there. There's been points of injuries.
Yeah. How did you bounce back from those?
I mean, having a circle of people you truly trust and people that are, family members or close friends that are always going to keep it 100% with you. I have my agent, Mike George. I have my coach, Coach Smith. He trained me he showed me how to play basketball from the beginning, and he trained me ever since. Those two guys I lean on the most. I have other mentors, you can say. I have another guy, Drew Franklin, used to work for the Bucks. He works for the NBA office now.
Okay.
I reach out to him every now and then whenever I have a mental question. Let's say if I'm dealing with somebody that is not comfortable in their own skin and I don't know how to get the honest message to them, I would ask him because I've seen him deal with a lot of people and help a lot of people out in terms of that way. And he always bounce ideas back off of me as well. There's a list of people that I consider mentors. Even my younger sister as well. Like a mentor don't have to be somebody older than you. So
Sure.
I would say having people that genuinely care and see things in an honest way.
You have siblings?
A lot of siblings.
A lot of siblings?
A lot of siblings.
We're talking about how many?
A lot. A lot.
A lot.
A lot. This is the side a lot of people don't know about Thon. My dad, in South Sudan, you're allowed to marry multiple times.
Okay.
Yeah, so he has multiple wives, and I have multiple mothers, and
Okay.
got maybe 30 plus siblings.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe this is the first time people are really gonna hear about this, and they're gonna be surprised. But it's the way South Sudan has been. I mean, things are gonna
That's
change.
the culture, yeah.
Yeah, it's a culture, but things are gonna change now because a lot of us have lived in the Western world and are going back to try to develop our country as much as we can. And I think things have changed a little bit more.
Are you helping them out? Like,
Yeah.
what did they do? Okay.
I've been doing it since I got drafted, pretty much.
I love that, bro.
tough.
I love that. What do you do outside of basketball? Do you have like
Like hobbies and stuff?
like work, hobbies?
Oof. Besides eating, recovering for basketball again, I really love music. So that's another passion of mine. And sometimes I make beats just for fun.
Okay.
But this is only if I'm back home and I have my setup back home. And when I have the time, then I get in my studio and I start making beats.
That's cool.
It's tough. It's tough. So much fun. You kill so much time for that, so you got to be careful.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Any businesses?
Working on a few, but I'm mostly into real estate when it comes to investing.
Okay.
In terms of businesses, my sister and I have been developing an app, and it's called the Bread app. I had a wristband. I forgot it.
Oh yeah, the one you told me about.
Showed you, yeah.
Okay.
So that was an app we worked on maybe 5-6 years now, and we haven't really lifted off from the way we wanted to. And it's kind of like a promotional based app, like where they put all your social media followers in one place, and if somebody goes to your profile and see your prices that you charge to promote a brand, a business, or whatever, and they just send you a direct message, say, I want this option, that option, and then you guys can negotiate it and then do the transaction, and it's done. And that's it. So
got you. That's called the Bread?
It's called Bread app, yeah.
Bread app.
Yeah, Bread app.
Guys, download Bread app.
Go download it. You can find it. The link's on my profile. So.
Is it linked to a specific country, or it can be any country, by the way?
I think it can be any country right now.
Okay.
Besides China, I want to say.
Okay.
It's tough to crack that market, but that's the biggest one we've been working on when it comes to the company and stuff. But I have other things going. I'm also working on building my orphanage in South Sudan, in Juba.
That's super cool.
I've been doing that with my brother for a long time now. Like it's almost it takes time to build over there. So, but it's almost fully completed. And then we're gonna do.
It's so nice giving back to the people and the communities, and
a lot of people don't know about this. So I'm just releasing a lot of information.
I'm sorry. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for releasing all of that, man.
Even my family don't know about this as well. Just me and my brother have been working on it, and my sister. We just been keeping it on the low until it's done. I like doing stuff that way.
For sure.
Yeah.
Who was your role model growing up?
Growing up, I mean, I played a lot of football and basketball, so I was outside a lot and didn't really have a person I say, this is my role model. Besides, my auntie is a person that has been someone I looked up to, the way she took care of us, me, my little brother, and some of my other siblings as well. When we first moved to Australia, life wasn't so easy. Obviously, Australia is a beautiful country, but in 6 years we lived in 6 homes, basically. Moving from home to home. I think, but she handled it great. She handled it great. She was going to school at the same time while working. She had a janitor job and balancing it with school.
Man, shout out to her, man.
It's tough, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
So, she's a special woman in my life.
Do you have the time to see everyone? Like, because I know being a basketball player, it's tough to see family. Like
Yeah.
in my family, I barely have time to see them,
Man.
like my overseas family.
Yeah.
Because I'm half French. So, yeah.
How often do you go back? I'll start with that. Then I'll tell you mine.
Man, I try my best to go as much as I can.
Yeah.
I guess every 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to go back and see them.
Oof. I'll tell you mine, bro. It's going 15 years I haven't seen my dad.
You're joking with me.
I haven't been to South Sudan in 15 years.
Wow.
Man. And you know what's crazy is now for the Olympic camp that we're gonna do with the national team is gonna be in Rwanda, literally a country over. And it's such a tease because I can't go to South Sudan and go visit them because we do the camp. From then on, we fly to Ivory Coast. We have some games there, and then to London with some games there, and then to the Olympics. So it's the first time I'm going back to the continent in 15 years, bro, and I can't see them yet.
Damn.
Yeah, that's tough.
Can you try to see them after the
That's what I want to do.
That's
I want
the
to
plan?
do that. Yeah, because I've seen the South Sudanese national team go back a few times.
Yeah.
After making the World Cup, they went back and celebrated with the fans.
Yeah.
And the love is amazing, man. So if we do that after the Olympics, that would be something special for me.
Yeah. I was about to ask you, actually, it was in like my notes about the Olympics.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I can't wait, bro. Like this, I said before, this is the first time I felt this healthy, since
Bro, I'm knocking on
my
wood,
rookie year.
Yeah.
And 2020 Olympics, Brian Gojan invited me to go to that one with the national team with Australia, and I couldn't do it. I wasn't healthy enough to do it.
So that's your first Olympics?
That was my first, supposed to be my first Olympics, but I had a knee issue, so I couldn't do it. So I got it fixed that summer. So now this is really my first major tournament. Besides FIBA Asia Cup when I last played with Lebanon, of course. But this is really my first one.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait, man.
Damn, those teams are about to be tough, bro.
Oof, for real.
Yeah. What do you think about the NBA, by the way, this season, the playoffs?
Yes, so for the playoffs this year, I think it underperformed a little bit. The reason being because most of the games was so much of a blowout. So it was I expected more for sure in the NBA. Like, especially Dallas, they were so dominant in the West, and the West is always considered dominant.
I know.
Yeah, and then when they get faced Boston, it just wasn't clicking.
Yeah, I was actually pissed because I'm more like a West Side guy than an East guy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man,
I lived in Houston.
Oh, nice.
So that's my team.
Nice. Yeah. It's a Texas guy.
Yeah, I'm a Texas guy, but
man. I hate Boston too, so I was like, I was going for Dallas for sure.
I need Houston to be back, bro, on the map. Bro.
Yeah. They need one. I don't know. I mean, they got the talent this year and the grit.
I think they finished the season well.
Yeah.
And I think that those upcoming season, I think they'll be good, bro.
Do you think they should get an identifiable franchise player?
True.
Okay, so will that ruin what they already have right now? Because right now, the guys they have, most of them don't care who scores.
Yeah.
And they're so talented. You got Jalen Green, you got Fred VanVleet, you got Alfred Sengun, and he's, like an all-star caliber player, like just tough, yeah. And then you got other guys, the twin of the wing, and those guys. So I don't know. You keep that identity, develop that, or do you add a superstar?
A superstar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. You know who's looking scary next year?
Who?
OKC.
Yeah, for sure. That move with Caruso, that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah. I think I have them favorite for next year, to be very honest with you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Some people are talking about a repeat. That's not happening.
The West? No repeat.
That repeat's not happening.
No repeat. Because the East going to be healthier for sure.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. Like I said, the playoffs, underperformed. Almost every superstar on the East got hurt at some point. Yeah.
Facts.
And besides, Boston, of course. So
Facts.
That was a great move by OKC.
What do you think about Anthony Edwards?
Man, he's tough too. He surprised me, like the way he developed so fast. Oof, man. Like,
do you think he might be like in a few years the face of the league?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so too, bro.
He stays healthy and at this pace he's going, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's tough.
Yeah.
He's tough.
Well, the NBA is exciting to watch, bro. Every year, like you never know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
Except for those years when Golden State was
with the Cavs.
super team.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually, the FBA team I told you about, right? The FBA app
Yeah.
I told you about. Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually kind of like, because me and the guys were fanatics of the NBA.
Yeah.
We modeled the app kind of like towards the NBA app, how it works.
Yep.
So yeah, what do you think about FBA? Have you downloaded it?
I scrolled through a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I did a little bit. I was gonna ask about like if I want to watch a game live, and
you can stream it on the app.
Yeah, I saw some of those, and I saw the newsreel. I mean, I couldn't understand some of the stuff, but then there's a translation as well, like when you flip it. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's something I wanted. Besides the NBA, are you gonna do it for every league, or are you just gonna strictly right now?
Well, the plan is, as much countries as we can cover.
Get on board.
Get on board, man. Yeah. We need the funds.
Yeah.
Once we find the funds, hopefully a sponsors is watching us.
Yeah. I think you guys
will
will
go for it, man.
I think you guys will, bro.
Yeah, if you want to be an investor, we won't say no, man. Have you on board? That was cool, bro. Yeah. Now I want to play one game before we finish the episode.
All right.
It's basically build your perfect player.
Okay.
So I have different categories.
Okay.
So let's take the NBA as a benchmark. Skills.
Okay.
Who would you pick as a player with perfect skills?
Skills. I would say Kyrie.
Kyrie
Irving.
Yeah, I'll go with the same, to be honest. Shooting.
Steph for sure.
Steph.
For sure.
Physicality.
You kind of could say LeBron. Or you could go wiry, strong, kind of like Giannis. So between Bron and Giannis, I'll say LeBron. What would you say?
I'll say Giannis, bro.
You say Giannis?
Yeah, bro. The guy is a freak.
You can't go wrong for sure.
Yeah, you can't go.
Prime LeBron, prime Giannis.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Finishes, layup package.
Again, Kyrie, bro.
Kyrie.
Again, Kyrie.
Dunking.
Ooh. Edwards have been rising lately.
That's my pick for sure. I'm not even trying to look anywhere.
Man. Okay. Do you have to go with the current players, or can you go back, or is it?
I guess current players.
Okay.
Players,
We'll current.
But if you go back,
you can see where I was going with Vince and those guys, right?
Who? Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady.
Those guys.
No. Current players for me, it's Anthony Edwards, because he's an off two and off one guy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
But Ja's tough too. Ja Morant. He's been injured, so you haven't really seen much.
Yeah, he's tough.
You forget, like, he's bouncing like a slinky, bro.
Yeah. Jones, too.
Yeah.
But, no.
I'm telling you, bro.
With Edwards.
Yeah. Probably Edwards. I would say Edwards.
Yeah. IQ.
IQ, well, it has to be current players. If it was former players, I would have said Rondo was one of those guys. Rajon Rondo would have been one of those guys. But if it's...
I got my pick.
Wait. Who you got? Let me hear yours first.
I guess Jokic.
You got Jokic?
Jokic for IQ, for sure, bro.
Man, that's a tough one.
Because he reads the floor so well, you know?
Yeah. And at 7 feet, too. Man. Jokic is a great... J. Kidd would have been an older guy, I would have said. But let me think.
Even Braun would be a good one.
Braun's a good one, for sure. I'm trying to think at the guard position. There's a few guys I've played against that are like IQ-wise, just off the books, bro. And the media don't talk about it like that. And there's a bunch of guys, bro.
There's a bunch of guys, bro.
But I'll give it to Jokic for sure.
Jokic?
Yeah. Playing against him, like, man, he had a triple-double so fast against us. Like,
I feel like we're building like a 2K, like my 2K player, you feel me?
Yeah. Are you a big 2K guy?
Not really, bro. I used to be a big PlayStation guy, like, not even just 2K.
Just gaming.
Like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
2K, FIFA.
Yeah.
I'll beat anyone at FIFA, especially Anxie. Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. But yeah, I used to be a gamer, but then I stopped because I was addicted.
Oh.
So I just sold my PS and I never bought again. Like after PS3, stopped.
But you see how you controlled yourself and stopped?
Yeah.
Could you have controlled yourself and controlled it and managed it so you don't play it so much mentally?
I don't think so, bro.
That's a different mindset, bro. That's a different mindset.
Man, it's the same thing as basketball, bro. I can't stop it. I can't play just halfway. It's either I'm all in or I'm out. Like, I don't have this. It's whenever I love something, Yeah. Anyways, thought it was a great episode, bro. Thank you so much for
thank you
being here.
Thank you for having me.
Do you have any last word for the Riyadi fans or for the people in Lebanon?
Well, I haven't made a post yet on social media about thanking the Lebanese Basketball League, Riyadi fans, Riyadi, the club management, everybody that have welcomed me so well into this country, like beautiful country.
Yeah.
And, so I really want to give them all a huge shout out and say thank you. It's been an honor. I've enjoyed it. Like, I've loved every single second of it. The basketball, off court, the interaction with the fans, people. Like, just amazing, bro.
For sure.
So
you're right. All your emotions in the post, I guess. Well, personally, I didn't play against you. So hopefully you'll be back in Lebanon.
Yeah.
We might be teammates, we might not be.
You never know.
But hopefully you'll be back. I'm sure Riyadi fans would love to see you again or any fans out here. So that's a thing, personally. And even the LBA family, I'm sure they'll be happy to see you here.
Yeah.
Before you leave, we have some gifts to give you.
All right.
So we have a Mike Tyson glove, from Autograph Empire. Yes. That's a gift to you.
Thank you, brother.
We have a new sponsor. Shout out to them. It's a perfume brand called Asper. Okay, so we'll gift you a perfume too.
Thank you.
And Mavens.
Yeah.
You got a lifetime haircut in this place.
Yep.
And massage. So yeah, we're pampering you, bro. Hopefully you enjoy those gifts. Thank you so much again for being here. It was a pleasure for me, for the FBA family.
Bro, thank you.
So yeah, bro, than't you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out LBA. Shout out Aspel.
Autograph Empire.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's been helping me out. And
shout out Danny.
Maniac. You do whatever you want with that. You can delete it. You can keep it. Whatever you want. Oof. Oof. I mean,
and lastly, man, I'm not gonna forget about the team that got you here. Shout out to Riyadi.
Yes, sir.
And all their fans, man.
My teammates as well.
Yes, sir.
You, shout out to them.
It was an amazing episode. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Cut.